Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Caleb Smith gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Acuna digs in now. He will lead this one off today.
For Atlanta, the right fielder, Ronald.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. Here it comes on 1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Helpful.
Ozzie Albies waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Standing in, Ozzie Albies. Lifetime versus this arm. Decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He also has 1 home run. In there, strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. From the stretch, popped him up. Diaz shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 20, Marcell.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Albies leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And it's fouled away.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Just hung in there on that one. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just inside.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Lays off 2-2 now. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Miami down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And another foul ball. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again, a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
No good.
Strike called. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. As it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Inside, ball 2.
Lifted down the line in left. Coming on is Ozuna, but he won't get there. It falls in.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A runner at first with no outs here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Marlins down quietly. Will move to the third with no score. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Soroka, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Acuna. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Woo! That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Full count now. 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Albies absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman,
Number 5.
as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply on the ground, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Two out with the man at first. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Ready now for the Marlins, Isan Diaz, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Isan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Soroka has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, He's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Swanson picks it up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Caleb Smith.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Albies is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the fourth. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. Cooper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Settling in now, Johan Camargo reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. first offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 2. 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate now, Mike Soroka. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A pause, and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Brian Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yep, it's 3-1.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and the off balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. We'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 1 out and a runner on third. Well, 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Liner towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. It remains 1-0. Eliezer Hernandez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Eliezer Hernandez.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Hernandez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Nobody out, runner on first. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering in the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled off.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the stretch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. The second for one to Aguilar for the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled away. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down quietly, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Now to the plate, Isan Diaz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. One and one. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
John Birdie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 5, John Birdie.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Sterling Sharp takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Sterling.
Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes the first pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hits this one hard the other way, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Runners on the move for second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. From the stretch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
That's inside. 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. On a line to shortstop.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dansby Swanson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Well, that's in.
A high fastball is in there. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 1-0. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Acuna is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Runners on first with one down. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Looking up is Inciarte, and they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Marlins take the lead. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper.
The right fielder,
As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Albies
Is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. 2-1 now, Miami. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Nick Markakis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Markakis.
Lifted the other way to left center. Dickerson's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-1 home.
Ball two.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the seventh. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves 1. Chris Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one, no.
Martin, 33 years old. He was a 21st round pick back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Into the box, Isan Diaz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. We're in the seventh inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is on 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Matt Joyce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Matt Joyce.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1 left for Miami. They still lead it 2-1. Adam Conley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's out.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 23, Adam.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Quick check on that tying run at first. Back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he rips it on the ground to second. A bare hand for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Adam Duvall remains in the game, batting ninth and manning first base.
Now playing first base, number 23.
Darren O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Bottom of the inning now, digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the eighth inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson, not providing much out of the three-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. The pitch. Back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. They lead it 2-1. Brandon Kinsler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brandon Kinsler.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Ender Inciarte.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So here's Johan Camargo batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Kinsler, a Nevada native. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The 0-1 on its way.
That's outside.
And that misses. 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Here's the 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Rojas takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
So the Braves down to their final out now. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Line to the right side. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Miami rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sterling Sharp pitches well enough to get the W. Mike Soroka pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.